All right, third grade, we are going to start by drawing the Western Auto Building. And we're going to start with the fun light up sign at the top, which has a big arrow on it. So using my Sharpie pen, I'm going to start by almost drawing a complete circle, but I'm going to leave the bottom of the circle open. And I'm going to draw it near the top, but not quite touching the top. Then I'm going to draw a second line, just like the first, right above it. Okay, and to draw the arrow on either side, I'm going to draw 2 straight lines coming out of this side here. And then I'm going to connect them with a W. So 4 diagonal lines. And on the other side, I'm going to draw 2 straight lines coming out. And then I'm going to connect those with a V to make the arrow shape. All right, next thing I'm going to do is draw the top of the building. And I'm going to leave a little bit of space here between the arrow, but not much. So I'm going to draw 2 diagonal lines, one from the left side kind of coming up to right between the arrow, and then one on the right side going down towards the edge of the page. And I'm going to make my building look 3-dimensional. So this corner right here is going to be the corner of the building, and I'm going to bring it straight down almost to the bottom of the page. Actually, I'm going to bring it all the way to the bottom of the page. Next, I'm going to bring these 2 lines all the way down from the sides of these 2 diagonal lines, all the way down to the bottom of the page. So now I've got 2 sides of my building showing, making it look 3D. I'm going to add another set of diagonal lines at the top, close to the top of the building here. And then between those 2 lines, I'm going to draw a series of little windows. And I'm going to make the tops diagonal, just like the top of the building. So these windows, the tops of them will kind of go down diagonally, and these will go up. I'm going to leave a little space and add another diagonal line to both sides, just matching that diagonal line I already have. And on this section, I'm going to draw arched windows in pairs. So kind of like I'm drawing a letter M, and I'm going to try to put 2 or 3 of those on each side, however many I can fit, with a little space between them. And next I'm going to skip kind of close down to the bottom, and I'm going to draw the doorways next. So I'm going to leave a big gap and draw 2 more diagonal lines. And in this bottom section, I'm going to add kind of some door frames. So I'm going to come up, across, and down in this section. And I'll repeat that over here. Up, across, and down in this section. And then on my biggest side, which is this side, I'm going to add 2 more lines in the center. And actually, I could probably do that on both sides because I have enough room. And then in those frame sections, I'm going to add a door. And I want the top to be diagonal, just like the top of my building here. That will make it look a little more 3D. These lines will go down. Okay. And then in this section of the building here that we left blank, I'm going to draw rows of windows. I'm going to start by doing a column down so I know how many, and then I'm going to go all the way across and just kind of make a grid. And I am making my windows slightly diagonal on the top and bottom to match the building. I'm going to repeat that on the other side. All right, now I've got my windows completed. We are going to add one more detail here with Sharpie, which is the scaffolding that kind of holds the sign up. So I'm going to start with diagonal lines, kind of coming from the top of the sign on both sides. And then without drawing over my sign, I'm just going to make lines that angle each way, kind of fill in that space. I'm going to leave my arrow kind of blank there. After you finish drawing, we're going to color a few things on this with colored pencils. First thing I did was color my sign. I used white on my arrow, and then I used a red colored pencil to write the words Western Auto inside of my sign. Then I used my white colored pencil to color the top two sections of my building, but I colored around all the windows. I also colored my door frames at the bottom with my white colored pencil, and the middle section of my building I colored red, and again I colored around my buildings. And then I wrote my name up in the corner with my Sharpie pen when I was finished.